All right, hello and welcome to Thorpdale versus Meenian today. This round, what round are we in there, Cameron? Round 9 clash, so pretty close, Thorpdale and Meenian. I'm Kelly, I'm your host. Caller today, special comments, as well as all jack of all trades, really, because I'm on my own. We haven't got a representative from Meenian, so it'll probably be a little bit of a bias call to start until we get someone from Meenian to come on and provide a little bit of balance. So Thorpdale with a few out this week. We've had a few late changes. So Rosato's out, Lowe is out, one of the Patullo boys is out. So it should be a very, very competitive game, but Meenian would probably be slight favourites, I think. Looks like Thorpdale's won the toss and are going to be kicking to the gate end for the first quarter. So Thorpdale going pretty much down the hill a little bit and Meenian coming back up towards the broadcast end. So first centre ball up, ruckman both miss it. Meenian push to clear it first. Get it out to half back. Out wide by hand. Kick wide to the runners on the wing. Number 11, good tap on there. Back to number 11, good 1-2. Centres it. Ball in dispute at half back for Thorpdale, and we'll have a ball up. Umpire balls it up. Rucks go at it. Thorpdale win it just, but it's bundled up tight and it hasn't got clear of the pack, so we're going to have another ball up. So Thorpdale's regular ruckman Lowe is out, so Lee Mead's going to be doing the rucking for Thorpdale today. Thorpdale clear it to midfield. Out wide to Ram. Ram gets a scrubber kick to half forward for Thorpdale. Puts it out in front of Edwards. Edwards fumbles, misses it. Ball turned over. Meenian clear. Mark in midfield. Meenian, number 1. Meenian, number 2. Apologies for no names on the Meenian guys. I don't know them all. But Meenian have a shot at goal now from the forward pocket. Just offline. That was a good crumbing snap there from Jamie Ewell for Meenian. Had a bit more time to steady, but Thorpdale bring it back into play now. Wide to O'Connell from the back pocket. O'Connell finds Lamb. Lamb on the wing. Goes long. Long to half forward for Thorpdale. Big pack. Strong mark. Strong mark from Meenian there. Out marking. Out, no. Reversed. Paid to Holland Birch. Goes by hand to Britton. Britton goes short, looking for Edwards. Edwards just out of the play. Turnover. Meenian clear it to midfield. Meenian, Forrester has it for Meenian at half back. Goes short to Walsh. Walsh for Meenian on their half back line, looking for options. Umpire tells him to move it on. Goes long and wide. Clears the pack. Could be a ball in. Ball in dispute, half forward for Meenian. Well won there by Meenian player Nagel. Nagel it was. Got the clearing kick into full forward line, and we're going to have a boundary throw in. Deep full forward pocket for Meenian. Meenian seem to be doing all the attacking so far. Thorpdale yet to really settle. Boundary throw in, snapped out of the pack by Meenian, just offline, and that snap was from Kerr, Patrick Kerr. Did well there in the ruck contest. So it's Travis Patton for Thorpdale to bring the ball back into play. Goes long and wide to the scoreboard side. Could be a free here. Thorpdale get a hand on it. They did. So Thorpdale did just touch that. Fella just grabbed the hand on it. So we're going to have a boundary throw on centre wing. Scoreboard side. Ball holds up in the wind. Pack forms. Patton gets it out for Thorpdale, off to Holland Birch. Holland Birch tries, tackled, but it's Meenion that come away with it. Clearing by Zach Carroll. Carroll going wide to half forward. Good mark and lead honoured there to Mitch DeCleaver. Mitch DeCleaver goes long to full forward, looking for Kerr in the goal square, just over off hands for another rush behind. Milson for Thorpdale, looking for Pickering. Pickering gets it on the half volley, goes short again, finds O'Connell. O'Connell backed 1-2 to Shannon Pickering. Shannon Pickering goes long to half forward, looking for Powell for Thorpdale. Powell runs into a pack of players, forces the ball forward. Comes out to Thorpdale. Thorpdale, Petullo gets it off the ground, but it's turned over quickly, and Meenion have it back at half forward. Good play there by Meenion. Now it's Kerr that's got it for Meenion. He finds another loose player for Meenion. Yes, so Meenion have a shot at goal here. Nick Nagel going to have a shot from about 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. He is kicking into a little bit of a breeze, so he'll have to kick this pretty hard and low to not have it affected by the wind. So Nagel it is for MDU. Comes in now, going through his routine. Right footer. Steps out to the right a bit, puts it up, allows for the wind, and that is a very good kick. I thought the wind might have got hold of it, but that's the first goal to Meenion. So Meenion lead Thorpdale 1-3-9 to Thorpdale, no score, with about 10 minutes gone. So Thorpdale get to really trouble the scoreboard, and Meenion doing all the attacking. So it's either Meenion have started off much better, or maybe this is the scoring end, the club room's end. All right. Ball up for Thorpdale. Meenion going to clear it this way. Hacked out wide to the runner. The runner, good tackle by Edwards. Very good tackle. And that's going to be a rewarded tackle. Apologies, it's Aidan Ram who's got it for Thorpdale. Ram goes long to half forward. Thorpdale outnumbered here by Meenion, but Holland Birch wins it for Thorpdale. Free kick for interference there. Free kick to interference, and Hayden Britton's got it. 60 metres out, straight in front for Thorpdale. He's going straight to an MDU player, and he hasn't really picked a Thorpdale player out, so it's MDU clearing it from half back. Going out the scoreboard side, they go short. Short to MDU, controlling the play here. The tempo, they've really got Thorpdale on the hop, I think. MDU controlling the game, and they've just slowing it down till they can find a loose player. So they're just going sort of around and around a little bit here, but maintaining possession. Centre wing now. Short again, ball in dispute. Britton for Thorpdale. Hacks it clear. Gets it out, but it's Holt. Is it Holt for Thorpdale with a free? It's a free kick against Holt for holding the ball. Centre wing. So Meenion player on the wing, looking to drive it forward. He's going long with the wind. Long with the wind. In looking for Kerr. Kerr misses it. Good pick up by Meenion player, number 29. Ball in dispute. 25 metres out. We're going to have a ball up. 25 metres out from Meenion's goal. Tyson Harris for Meenion. That's a good pick up there. Cleared now by Pickering of Thorpdale. Goes wide, but only as far as an MDU player playing loose on the wing. He goes short. Umpire calls play on. MDU go long and deep. Pressure on the Thorpdale defenders here. Over the back, and it's a goal to Meenian. Well roved, competed there in the marking contest, but it's Mitch de Cleaver. Mitch de Cleaver for the Meenian. He's started well there in the long sleeves and the headband. He's got quite the setup going, and he's going to provide quite a handful today for the Thorpdale defenders. So score at Thorpdale today is 2-3-15 to Meenian MDU, and Thorpdale yet to trouble the scorers. A ball up in the centre. Holland Birch going into the ruck for Thorpdale. It looks like it's going to be Meenian clearing again. Fella for Thorpdale wraps up his opponent, and he's unable to get it clear, so we're going to have another ball up half forward for Thorpdale. Holland Birch, Meenian. MDU clear into the centre. Ball now in dispute, a 50-50 ball. Britton for Thorpdale goes in hard. And we're going to have another ball up. So good work there from Jarrah Burgess, Thorpdale. Really attacked and straight lined the ball. He comes out and Burgess again wraps up his Meenian opponent. Clears to Holland Birch to Pickering. Off one step goes the big barrel to half forward. Ball now in dispute, and we got a foot race to the wing. It looks like Ferguson, is it, for Thorpdale? No, he played in the second, so need my binoculars, haven't got them. Hard to see out there, but Thorpdale player at half forward goes short, and he finds Jones of Thorpdale at half forward. So Jones looking for options onto the left foot. Sets it up, but only as far as Meenian. Intercepting yet again. Thorpdale cannot find a target inside 50. And now Meenian have it on the fat side. Open. Options galore. Goes by hand. Hang on. Umpire's called him for running too far. So against the tide of play, Thorpdale have it to half forward, but once again cannot find a target forward of centre. So it comes back again. Meenian looking now for number 7, but Jarrah Burgess has had a good 5 minutes here. Burgess for Thorpdale playing at half back, and he's got a free kick for holding the man. So Burgess assesses options. The leads come. He ignores the first two. More come. He goes long down the line. Long down the line for Thorpdale. Holland Birch contests. Meenian, however, clear. They've got the numbers at the ground level. Thorpdale just aren't working hard enough to get to the contest. However, umpires picked out a free kick that I could not see, and it looks like it's going to Gorman. First time we've seen Gorman today. So this could be the first possession to hopefully an improved performance, because his first 10 minutes, he hadn't given too much, Gorman. So Gorman back in front of the MDU interchange bench. Goes long, raking left footer to Fella, the Thorpdale. Picked up off the ground, crumbed, and holding the ball paid. Holding the ball against Jacob Petullo. No, sorry, Jones. It was Jones, apology. Meenian clear it into the midfield. Stewart for Meenian. Stewart by hand over the top. And here he goes, the last goal kicker for MDU. By hands, only as far as Milsom for Thorpdale. So Cougar Milsom, formerly known as the Weapon, clears it. And we have a free kick. I think it's for kicking in danger against Milsom. Only sells some candy, the MDU player, puts it up. The wind has got hold of it, and it looks like it's one behind. So one behind to Meenian, and 2-4-16 to no score. But Thorpdale really need to thank their lucky stars they're not kicking straighter, because they could be staring down quite a deficit. So Pickering the target, but the kick was never good enough. Quick turnover to Meenian, and it looks like it's been a snapped goal for Nick Nagel. It's, I've missed his second, maybe his third, and he's really providing quite a handful, is playing deep forward, Nagel. And, well, there's O'Connell or Milsom that's on him, but they've really got to tighten up. Okay, so the ball going back to the centre. So MDU 3, 4:22 to Thorpdale, no score. So we'll see if Thorpdale, the quarter time siren can't come soon enough. Holland Birch contests for Thorpdale. Gorman brought into the centre. Gets a scrubber kick, not very far. Pack forms, another ball up. Holland Birch contesting in the ruck. Doing all the heavy lifting. Tackle, that's got to be holding the ball. And it is. Well done there to Ram for Thorpdale. Ram kicks to the space for the first time today. Looking for Pickering, but it's too great a distance and the ball out of play. Half forward flank for Thorpdale scoreboard side. All right, so boundary throw in, pack forms. Not much of a setup here for Thorpdale or MDU. It's real rugby scrum football. And that would look to nearly be a dangerous tackle, but it's going to be called no contest, so ball up. Half forward for Thorpdale. Good knockout from MDU. Out to number 7. Player takes a bounce off the pack. Centering kick. Britton for Thorpdale. Went one-handed. And it's come over the back. Scrubber kick, and it's a foot race. Playing soccer along the ground. Burgess it is. Gets it away. Through Thorpdale player Maxwell. Maxwell finds O'Connell deep in the back pocket. O'Connell off to Petullo. And that's Geordie Petullo. He's gone long to the wing but turned over to Meenian. Meenian now repelling the attack once again. Bringing the ball back in through the centre of the ground, and it finds target once again to Yule. Jamie Yule has the ball 48 metres out directly in front. This will take his best effort, but judging by the way Meenian are playing today, he'll probably kick it. So if anyone likes to text in, send a message, we can give you a shout out on the commentary team today here. So if you want to text through to this number 0408 016 855, we're happy to read them out. Just keep it friendly and remember your manners. First text in today to Blake and Stevie listening at home. I don't know why they're not here. The commentary team need a few beers, something to wet the whistle. But anyway, Blake and Stevie, I hope you're having a great day at home with your dad and Verity. So Meenian have another snap kick, and it's yet another behind. So Meenian 3-5-23 to Thorpdale, yet to score at the 19-minute mark. And Thorpdale really, they are kicking into a win, but they're not kicking with much system at all. So Petullo goes short, finds Milsom, the weapon. Deep back pocket right in front of the commentators here. The weapon goes long on the left foot. Looking for Thorpdale player Edwards. Edwards knocks it through. Tries hard to Fella. Fella pack forms over the top of him. And there's no getting out of there for that fella. And we're going to have a ball up at half back for Thorpdale, half forward for MDU. MDU clear it. Ball comes in high and deep to their forwards. Cleared to Petullo. Britton trying hard. Looks like ball up here. Ball in contest. Patrick Kerr remonstrating there a little bit with Thorpdale players. But no, it's going to be Kerr in the ruck here. Free kick. Free kick to Thorpdale in the ruck contest. Free kick to Liam Eade it is. Substitute ruckman. And Edwards is the targeted player at half back for Thorpdale, but can't gather cleanly and ball dribbles out of play. Boundary throw in. About 20 metres around for the Thorpdale interchange. Ball thrown in. Pack forms around the throw-in. Tight contest. Edwards knocks it over the top to Ram. Ram hack kick is repelled. Patullo for Thorpdale. Tries hard. Oh, he's paid the mark. He's fisted it. Bizarre, but the options were on short. He ignored. And he's gone wide here. Wide, good pick out and a good mark to Thorpdale. It's not Simon Lawson. He's wearing Simon. No, it's Jacob Patullo. Jacob Patullo. So Jacob Patullo goes wide to Holland Birch. Just fumbles it over the line. We're going to have a boundary throw in. So we're sort of gone wing to wing. Now we're over in front of the scoreboard on the centre wing. Just the Thorpdale side. Ball. The wind is quite strong here. Good tackle there from the MDU. Ball in dispute. Edwards gets it out to Ram. Ram onto Britton. Britton goes long. Ball spoiled away from Holland Birch. Ball in dispute at half forward. And we're going to have another ball up. Right, people losing their mind at home with shout-outs, so keep your texts coming through. Got a whole lot to get through here. 0408 016 855. So Thorpdale go long, looking for Powell. Powell out of sorts. He did mention earlier that he wanted to be kicking to the canteen end to start with. He needed a hot dog or two. Seeing he started down that end, he's going to have to settle for the second quarter for his first hot dog at the canteen end. Matt Powell. Holland Birch here. Marked it at half forward. He dummies the handball but ignores it. Now he's going short. He's going short to Patton. Patton misses it. The kick wasn't great. Turnover. Now it's MDU, and they've got the whole field to compete with here. Kerr for MDU. Hacks it off the ground, only as far as Patullo. Patullo over the top to Eade. Eade goes short. Worm burner into the middle. Puts the player under a lot of pressure. Didn't stand a chance. Ball up. Jeremiah Jones, yes. Thanks, Chook. We just got your message here. Jones is getting mixed up by the continuous call team here. Jones has been mixed up a bit for one of the Patullo boys, so we'll try not to miss him for his next possession. Okay, so Thorpdale clears it now to Pickering. Pickering off to Jacob Patullo. Jacob Patullo goes long to the space. First time they've kicked to the space, Thorpdale. Fowler gathers it. Gets a handball away. Ball now loose. Half forward for Thorpdale. Pack forms. Looks like we're going to get another ball up. Okay, ball up. Meanian clear it once again. Thorpdale cannot win a clearance. Good mark to not Ballara, MDU. We're wearing the same jumpers. McRae it is for MDU. Goes short. Finds Jones. Half back for Meanian. Right on the boundary. Centres it. Loose players everywhere. Thorpdale are really, their work rate's just not good enough here. Now they're spreading it. They're spreading MDU and they've gone wide. And this is where they're really going to put Thorpdale defenders under the pump. They've got a paddock here. Kerr leads hard and straight. The weapon defended well there. Bodies him off. Patullo tries, gets it out. Geordie Patullo it is that time. Geordie Patullo in the middle to Eade. Eade finds Travis Patton in the centre. He'll want his good left foot. And as soon as I said good left foot, he turns it over straight away. And as it is, quarter time here at Thorpdale. MDU lead Thorpdale 3-5-23 to Thorpdale, no score. So a lot of thinking to do for Thorpdale. They've really got to reset MDU. They didn't do a lot wrong. If anything, they probably could just kick a bit straighter. But they did have the wind that quarter, so we're going to see once they've both had a chance to kick to this clubroom's end with the strong breeze, if it's going to favour this end or not. or if Thorpdale just aren't on their game. So I'm just going to have a short break. I'm going to be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. So thank you, and keep texting in if you want to shout out 0408 016 855. And thanks to Thorpdale's major sponsors, Jack's Timber and Massaro Motors. This is Kelly here on the continuous commentary team. We're just going to have a short break, and we'll be back to you with a few more messages and more commentary in about 3 minutes. Thank you. Welcome back. Okay, quarter two, about to get underway. Coca-Cola, after half time, a bit stronger. MDU win the tap out. Only as far as the ruckman's feet, another pack forms, but it's Ram for Thorpdale. Clears. Does well. Gets it out to Pickering. Pickering only as far as MDU player. MDU go long, and it's out wide to Britton for Thorpdale. Contest, loses it. MDU on the rebound at half forward. Have a shot for goal. Defended well by Pickering. Pickering for Thorpdale. Clears it to Patton. Patton with a paddock. Goes wide. Looking for Petullo. But Petullo for Thorpdale wins the contest. Handball over the top. Powell goes to ground. Petullo for Thorpdale. Dummies 1, dummies 2. Clearing kick to Gorman. Gorman over the top. Edwards for Thorpdale. Contest. Pack forms. And we'll have a ball up right in front of the commentary position. Deep forward for Thorpdale. Definitely seems to be the scoring end, the clubroom's end. Strong northerly. Gorman for Thorpdale. Hack kick out of the pack. Not 15. And we'll call for a ball up here. It's Melbourne. Tied Melbourne for Thorpdale. No ruck for Thorpdale. MDU clears. Scrubber kick. And now that is deliberate out of bounds. Thorpdale player. It's going to be Geordie Petullo to bring it back in. Half forward for Richmond. Go Tigers. Half forward for Thorpdale. 60 metres out. Geordie Petullo. We've got a down the field. Down the field, players remonstrate here. And you'd want to hope that there's not in it. Yes, so down the field, Petullo got dumped after he kicked it. And it's going to be Fella for Thorpdale to take the down the field free kick. 30 metres out. Tight angle. Clubroom's end. So it's Fella here to have a shot for goal. Left footer, right side for a left footer. Umpire does not move and Thorpdale's on the board. 1 goal 6, trailing MDU 3-6. So it's a little bit of a how do you do over on the wing here. It's Britton involved. Who else we got there? Eads having a bit of a go. Pickering. Surprised Gorman's not down there getting into it, but no. He's going deep forward here. So it does look like the clubroom's end is the scoring end. So Eade to contest the ruck for Thorpdale. Tries hard, but it's cleared. Beautiful roving there by MDU player Wilson. It was Wilson out of the centre, uncontested. Balked 1 and 2. Gets it off to Nagel. Now Nagel goes long for MDU, and that is going to be a beautiful goal from 50 metres out into the wind on the left foot. He is proving to be quite a handful, the big centre half forward for MDU. And Thorpdale really need to put the clamps on him. It wasn't, apologies, not Nagel, that one. No, Nagel's number 4. That was De Cleaver. So to all you MDU fans, apologies there. But your man, Big Mitch De Cleaver, he is really putting on a bit of a clinic here today. That'd be his second, and he's sort of playing deep forward, half forward. He's matched up by O'Connell, but yeah, he's really proven to be a handful. So back in the centre, rucks go at it. Melbourne for Thorpdale tries to get it out. Is bundled up into a pack, and we're going to have another secondary ball up. Rucks go at it. MDU to clear it once again. But it's Thorpdale on the rebound. Melbourne for Thorpdale. Goes long looking for Powell. Powell takes a chest mark. 35 to 40 metres out. Slight angle. Holds the ball up to the crowd just to let them know. And He definitely does like playing at this canteen end, this big fella. 1 hot dog per goal he's going to provide us. So Powell to go for his first. Good to see Matt Powell back playing this year. Strong right footer, puts it up high into the wind, allows for the breeze, and it's straight through the middle. So Thorpdale, 2 goals straight, 12 to 4-5 MDU. And all of those scores, but for both teams, have come to the club room's end. So definitely favouring. The breeze is favouring, but it's not as strong as it probably was in the first quarter. However, all the scoring being done right here under our noses. Keep your messages coming through. So 0408 016 855. Feel free to, keep sending the messages through. So, you know, we've got some, we get Jeremiah Jones seems to have a bit of a cult following amongst our listenership. However, he needs to work on getting a kick, Jones. So hopefully he does in this second half. So MDU to clear it from the centre now. Doing it with ease here, MDU, through the midfield, kicking wide. And that was Yule for MDU, number 7. Turnover, great tackle. Thorpdale player tackled. I need the binoculars. I can't quite see it, but MDU player, Stewart it is, Wayne Stewart, good tackle on Thorpdale player. I think that might be the weapon. Yeah, the weapon. He was caught red-handed, 50 metres out straight in front. So MDU to have a shot here. Let's see how he goes here. Yeah, and just MDU play puts it up high into the wind, and that is a beautiful kick. Beautiful kick to Stewart from MDU. Kicks it 55 metres out, straight in front. And that's the first score to the gate end. So MDU just increased their lead there. They lead Thorpdale 5-5-35 to Thorpdale 2 goals straight, 12 at the 10-minute mark here of the second quarter. This Thorpdale really need to lift their game. So this round 9 clash could have ramifications after Thorpdale dropped that game against Newborough. And we go and have a look at the ladders. They're quite tight. So we've got the ball in dispute in the centre once again. Right, Jones isn't. That's why Jones is not getting a kick. He's 10 cans deep at Optus, apparently. So Pickering gets it. So Jones over in Perth, he's not much help to us today. So thanks for your questions. But the guys out on the field here are doing quite well. MDU clearing it out of the back line. Thorpdale evening it up a bit this quarter. But his replacement needs to get a kick, yes. We know a lot of Thorpdale players need to get a kick. And here's one of them right now doing it. It's Ram for Thorpdale. He's been one of the better players for Thorpdale. Off to Eade. He's been called for out of bounds. Out of bounds. And that was Eade off to Hayden Britton. And Hayden's just overstepped the line. And we're going to have a boundary throw in. Deep forward pocket. Scoreboard side. Thorpdale's forward line. Rucks go at it. Big pack. Hard to clear it here. Ram goes past it. Goes back to get it again. Is he? No, he hasn't drawn a free kick. He's just trundled it over the line. So we're going to have consecutive ball-ins here. So boundary throw-in. Rucks go at it. And it's just like a training drill for MDU. However, Thorpdale have been able to intercept this Travis Patton on his left foot. Puts it up high. It's going to be Powell muscling in the goal square. Easy spoil for MDU player Hobber? Yeah, Huber. Yeah, right. Anyway, we got Corey. Corey for MDU to bring it back into play, looking for options. Thorpdale got a good zone, and he just kicks straight over that zone. Finds his teammate in Niven. Niven for MDU. Takes it straight back in, and it just had aircraft take off. Is that going to be a chip drop at half-time? Not quite sure, hopefully. So MDU in the goal square, gets around Powell. Clean set of heels. Powell doesn't take much to get around the big moose. So at half back, MDU looking for options. Ball in dispute. But it's Jones for MDU. Gets the handball over the top, looking for number 31, Cam Bruce. And the ball is out of play, right on the wing in front of the interchanges. MDU. Thorpdale Edwards it is for Thorpdale. Looking for Fella. Fella slides in off the shins, and it's going to be a ball in. Some calling for out on the full, but that'd bounce before the line. So big pack of players, and you can see here all of the play has been sucked and drawn into where the ball is. It's like bees on a honeypot. And there's big space all out through the centre of the ground. Now, Fella here, he's just not quite getting there. Hit and spin by Thorpdale. Gorman it is. Gorman to Powell. Powell now Pickering, trying hard. Soccers it off the ground, not to his advantage. MDU appeal for deliberate, but I think the ball was in the dispute, so it's going to be a boundary throw in. Deep forward pocket, just around from the point post. Now it's Patullo. Patullo tries, goes again, but no, he's knocked it over. So throw in. Once again, Thorpdale deep forward. Thorpdale pressing here to get another score. Big pack of players. MDU outnumber Thorpdale. Melbourne for Thorpdale. Tries. Patullo tries. Knocked it over. We got another boundary throw in. So right now we've only got 6 players in the other half of the ground. Everyone right here in this forward pocket for Thorpdale. It is crowded. So keep your messages coming through. So MDU, get it out. Try. No, once again. We've got a boundary throw in. So boundary throw in for MDU. MDU, rucks go at it. MDU, Shelling for MDU, wins it again. Doing pretty well. Thorpdale out on the full, just in front of Pickering it is. So that's that Corey Salima out there. That can't be Corey, is it? It's his old number 20. Anyway, MDU free kick from the back pocket, go long to the wing. Big pack. Ram for Thorpdale. Crumbs tries to get it out, but we got another pack forming. And I'd love to have $1 for every ball up or boundary throw-in we've had today, because there's been hundreds. Too many. We need to open it up a bit. Players try. Melbourne for Thorpdale. Crumbs it well. Chip kick forward. Looking for Powell. Crumbed there by Patton, is it? No. No, it's Fella. Apologies, Travis. It's Sean Fella. Tries to get it out, but manages only to kick it over the line. So we've got a out on the full. MDU in the deep back pocket, goes long down the line. Right in front of the scoreboard. Shelling for MDU competes. That looks like it's in the back or holding the man. Advantage paid. MDU streaking through the fat side of the ground. Now they've got space and they are out. Options galore. MDU kick to the space and the lead is honoured. Kicked slightly off target though, but it's Patton off to Britton. to Gorman, back to Patton, to Gorman again now looking for Eade. Patullo does well and takes a one-hander onto the right foot. Looks for Travis Patton. Patton has one mark. He's paid the free for interference. No, he tried to take the advantage, but the umpire is bringing him back. He's trying to grab 10 metres there, Travis Patton. He's well beyond his range, but he fancies himself. He's at 60. He goes long to the goal square. Pack forms over the back. MDU have the spare at the back. Hands over the top. This is a clinic for MDU at the moment. Thorpdale have no structure behind the ball or in front of the ball or really anywhere. So MDU in total control of this game, despite the lack of scoring from both sides this quarter. I'd say MDU really got it on their terms. MDU clear it from the boundary throw-in through the centre. Number 35, good kick. But straight to Thorpdale. So a little bit of a comedy errors here. It's really been played between the arcs this game. Both teams failing to trouble the scoreboard too much. Thorpdale spreading that now to Pickering in the centre of the ground. Finds Melbourne. Melbourne gathers on the half volley. Kicks high for Powell. Misses. Patullo grabs it. Misses the ball. And it's gone back out by MDU. Only to be repelled by Melbourne. Having a little purple patch here tied. And his kick is off target and turned over. MDU gather at half back. Looking for options, and there's plenty. So both teams looking for half time, I reckon. They're a bit out on their feet. It's been not many breaks. We haven't had a lot of goals. So MDU spreading the ground here. We've got an even spread of players right across the field. MDU have it at half back. Half back for MDU. They're looking for the hands. No, he kicks. He kicks long to half forward, but it's big HB for Thorpdale. Intercepts. How many times has he done that the last few years? He's a very valuable player to Thorpe. He goes long, looking for Patton at half forward. Patton it is, out to Eade. Eade loses it, MDU player. And here we have our big centre half forward, big decleaver for MDU. He does well, sharp left foot kick. Finds Nagel. Nagel goes long to a loose player just outside the goal square. And that was very loose work from Thorpdale's defence. They've got loose players everywhere, and they could have really auctioned that one. So it looks like it's going to be Jamie Ewell for MDU. He's having a good game. He's had plenty of the ball. In and around the pack, small player. So he lines up tight angle, but he's only about 10 or 15 metres out, so he shouldn't make any mistake. He did. He kicked it directly into the goalpost. So there's our first poster for the day. So MDU lead Thorpdale 5-6-36 to Thorpdale 2-1-13. So Pickering gets the kick in, has it at half back, looks for Ram, who's been Thorpdale's best easily. Ram 1-2, back to Pickering, streaming through the middle of the ground. Goes long, looking for Powell at half forward. Straight in the breadbasket. Open forward line, looking for options. Finds Patullo. Patullo at 45 metres out. Slide angle. Will take his best effort, but he's got it in him. Pickering looking for one around the back. A little cheap one, but Patullo fancies his chances from here. So Geordie Patullo puts it up, allows for the wind, and it's good enough. So great kicking, great teamwork from Matt Powell, Shannon Pickering, Odin Ram. They've been the Thorpdale's better players today. So Thorpdale go to 3-1-19, trailing MDU 5-6. So, yeah, Thorpdale, it started to claw their way back. Does seem to be the scoring end, this end. So, you know, we've got a bit of a game on our hands now, whereas first quarter it was really one-sided. MDU still seem to have the upper hand, but Thorpdale keeping in touch. So Thorpdale, the club and the committee, want to thank all their sponsors and especially their volunteers, people that are helping out both the football and the netball club and the canteen, the bars, especially the commentators. They're doing a great job. So, boundary, centre bounce. Travis Patton. Bit of heavy, dusty work in the middle off the ball, but deemed fair. Intercepting mark taken by Thorpdale's O'Connell. Goes short to Pickering, half back. Yes, I am bagging out Thorpe because they're playing pretty horribly there, Robbos. So you lift your game there and come here and do your bit. So MDU taking it from half back. Once again, they were looking for Nagel, but Nagel's given away a free kick to O'Connell. O'Connell for Thorpdale goes short through the middle to Britton. Britton assessing options. He's going back behind the mark. Goes short again. Short again to Petullo. Petullo now. Goes wide to Maxwell. Maxwell now to Fella. Fella kicks it up, looking for Patton, and now it's Geordie Petullo again. Hit and spin. Well done. Tries to get his kick away, but it's smothered. Gorman running. We've got a free kick paid here. I believe it's to Thorpdale. It's to Aidan Ram. So Aidan Ram, number 8 for Thorpdale. Recruit this year from Nearham South. Played in a premiership last year for Nearham South. He's been very good for Thorpe this year. So he goes back to have a shot. 45 metres out. 45-degree angle. Puts it up. Allows for the wind. And once again, goal kicking at this end's been sensational. So Thorpdale 4-1-25 trail only by 11 points now. So right back into the game, and this is definitely the scoring end. And yes, Matt Powell, you've earned yourself another hot dog. All right, so nearly 22 minutes gone, so it can't be too long to go in this quarter. So Thorpe really narrowed the gap here. They got right back into the game. So well done to Thorpdale for getting back into it. Rucks go at it. MDU clear, however. They have options. They're working harder. They go long to Nagel. Nagel contests. Knocks it out to O'Connell for Thorpdale. Hacks it wide to Holland Birch. Contest on, but he wins it. Handball over the top to Pickering. Now Pickering, with options, decides to go the first one, which was the right one, to Powell. Hits him on the chest. Powell out 60, 70 metres out. Plays on. Goes long to space. Looking for Geordie Petullo. Geordie Petullo marks it 20 metres out. Directly in front. Oh, reversed. Paid hands in the back. That was really stiff. Hughesy, you'd be spewing. That was Thorpdale's. Anyway, Shelling, the big ruckman for MDU, has it. Deep half back, just in from the back flank. Options on. He's looking. But all he found was Hayden Britton. No, Jarrah Burgess it is. The ball's pinned to him. We're going to have a ball up right in front of the Thorpdale interchange. And, both teams really out on their feet. Now, MDU now put their gun centre forward. They've put him back as a spare man. They're just putting him right back in the hole here at the moment. So, the big fella, he's played a good first half. De Cleaver's gone back, and he's been moved into the back line, but they've got a loose. So, MDU playing a spare man behind the ball because this is definitely the scoring end. So, we've got Whiteside's the spare man at the moment for MDU, so they've deemed him they're going to be the floater. So you'll watch him to peel off into the next contest that comes in high and long. Boundary throw in. Pickering for Thorpdale. Gets it up to O'Connell. Out to Patton. Patton hacks it off the ground to Eade. Eade contests. Now here comes that spare man. He grabs it. Flicks it out wide. MDU looking to clear it out of their half-back line. Ball in dispute, but Pickering goes an inside-out check side to Matt Powell, and Matt Powell's body work and big backside get in the way, and he takes a clever mark, tight forward pocket, and he's kicking it directly for me, right? He's got a shot at a 45-degree angle, only 25 metres out. Okay, Matt Powell now has the shot. Allows for the wind. He didn't allow enough, and the wind grabbed it and pushed it across the face and got it on the near side. So he got that one a little bit skinny, which is not what Matt is. So let's go. Are we going? Yes, MDU to bring it back into play. White side of this. He's been playing the spare man. He kicks it about 8 metres. That can't be 15, so it's not. He tidies up his messy work with a handball out, but Ram has really lifted, and Ram has been the best player for Thorpdale without a doubt in this first half. And he tackles strongly and forces it over the line. And Thorpdale's last 10 minutes has been the best 10 minutes they've had for a few weeks. Strong throw in from the boundary. Bionic. He threw it right into the middle, and it's Eid for Thorpdale. Matt Powell, he marks it on the line. He could have shepherded through, but like a hot dog, he only had eyes for that ball. And so he's going back to kick it his second or third. He should have kicked the last one. He can't miss from here. 2 metres out, directly in front. Goes back. Kicks it towards the canteen and asks for the team to lift. So they go to 5-2, 32 to MDU's 5-6, 36. And we have got a ball game now. 4 points the difference. And the halftime siren cannot be far away. So Thorpdale really, with all the momentum, they'll be loving to get another goal here and go in with a little lead to the halftime break. Go bound, centre bounce, ball up, ball in dispute. Both rucks miss it, and we're going to do it again. How many times has that happened? So, ball up. Thank you. All right, good work to MDU. They get the clearance, but only as far as Edwards for Thorpdale. Pickering hacks it out of the air. Well done. Good clearing kick from Pickering over the top, but Matt Powell will not leave the goal square, and he doesn't come out to contest. Travis Patton here. Now, Thorpdale outnumber, and we've got the siren, and that's half time here at Thorpdale. So MDU have a narrow 4-point lead, 5-6, 36 to Thorpdale 5-2, 32. And we've got a really interesting second half coming up here at Thorpdale. So all the scoring really being done at the club room's end. So thanks to the major sponsors, Jack's Timber, Massaro Motors, the Cutting Edge Group, all of our sponsors at Thorpdale. So, you know, it can't be put on without the generous help of the sponsors and supporters and all those partners, and especially the volunteers. And so, on behalf of everyone on the committee, thank you to everyone. It's got everything to do with our club, and thank you for letting us commentate on your channel today, Cameron. And so both teams jogging off in front of us. Pretty united. Thorpe boys off first and MDU, closely followed by the umpires. So we'll go down to the rooms and see if there's going to be any changes, and I'll come back in about 10 or 15 minutes. So thank you. I hope you're enjoying the call. Hello everyone, welcome back. Apologies, afternoon tea was that good. So we're back underway in the second half. No score, so you haven't missed anything. Thorpdale competing at half back. Menion clearing it off to the centre wing. Still deep in Thorpdale's half, however. Go long to half forward, Menion do. Outnumbered, O'Connell shepherds the ball over. Happy for it to go out there. So Jones, I apologise. Yeah, Jones is over in WA, and Tom Mathers is playing in his number. So he's doing all right, Mathers, today. So Ram for Thorpdale. Clears the kick from half back. And that's going to be a deliberate of the new rule. So MGFNL bring it back in. Centre wing. Looking for options. Got the wind this quarter, MGFNL. Goes wide and finds. Who was that he's found out there? De Cleven. De Cleven is playing pretty well. Mathers for Thorpdale. We've got a ball up. Ball up about 30 metres out from MGFNL goal. A little bit of a wrestle here. He's not going to pay any free kicks, I don't think. Jacob Petullo having a bit of a cuddle there. So we've got, who are the rucks here? Looks like Patton's going to take it for Thorpdale against Nagel. So umpire just making sure everyone's right to go. Rucks go at it. Nagel for MGFNL gathers it. And we got a bit of a push and a shove and a let go of one another, and they give the ball back. So holding the man paid, advantage paid. Patton away on his non-preferred right foot, and he kicks it straight to MGFNL. Gorman contesting, but it went over the back. So he's a bit unlucky there, Gormo. So MGFNL spreading and making the ground wide, using the space. Goes back in here, spoiled by Britton it is. Edwards tries. O'Connell. We're going to have another ball up. So Mitch De Cleaver into the ruck. Pushes out Eade. Patton for Thorpdale. Handball smothered. Fights again. Ball looked like it was well out of play there. So Walsh for MGFNL. He tried to bluff the boundary umpire, but he was having none of that. So we're going to have a boundary throw in right in front of the commentary position. First spots of rain coming in. Reports of it raining heavy already in Warragul, so we could have a little bit of wet weather. Ram for Thorpdale. Clears it. Had a good game. Gone in deep. The weapon. Milsom for Thorpdale. Spoils well. Forces it over for a rush behind. He's got the job on Kerr by the looks of it for this second half. So Jacob Petullo brings the ball back in. Oh, Shannon Pickering dropped the soda, just a chest mark. And I'll tell you what, it's played deliberately against him, and his old man wouldn't be happy with that. So MGFNL back into the hotspot. Two Thorpdale players spoil one another. Petullo, however, comes away with it. Hits him up, looking for Eade. The other Petullo boy grabs it, tries hard, spilled out. MGFNL player, clearing shot at goal, just offline. So MGFNL lead Thorpdale 5-8-38 to 5-2-32. So one straight kick, the difference. The weapon brings it back in. Not his best kick. Ball in dispute, HB. HB looking for Kane O'Connell. Can't gather it. Turned over. And it's been a clearing kick, and it's been fortunately marked for MGFNL by Nagel. Right forward pocket, tight angle. 30 metres out. You'd probably fancy his chances from here, Nagel. He's had a pretty good game. So getting very dark. We might even call for the lights. We're going to get the lights. We're just asking the timekeepers. Scoreboard attendant here, Brian Cornwall. Been running the scoreboard here for how many years? I think it's at least 50. 53, there you go. That's a good kick from Nagel, straight through the middle. 53 years from Brian Cornwall. He's been looking for his 6 for 53 years, and all he had to do was turn the 9 the other way around, and there he had his 6 all these years. So he's gone to the digital age. Brian, he used to sit over there, hold up the numbers. Now he's just pressing the buttons in here next to us. 53 years of volunteering, so that's a sensational effort. So Meenian, MDU stretch their lead, 6.8.44 to Thorpdale 5.2.32. Ball up. I think we're going to have to put the lights on. It's getting dark. We picked a free kick out of the scrummage in the centre of the ground. It's going to MDU. It's going to Yule. Jamie Yule has had a pretty good game. Number 7, Yule for MDU. Yeah, it is going to Yule. So they brought the ball back. So Yule got it in the centre of the ground. Defenders all set. He goes wide, looking for Nagel. Foot race. He's beaten to it by Patullo. HB, hands balls back to Ram now. Ram, he's taken the mark. Looked like he played on, but he's held up. Now he centres the ball. Centres the ball to Patullo. Patullo in the centre of the ground. Goes long. Ball in dispute, but MDU clear it. HB spoils, but well roved by MDU through the middle of the ground. And there wasn't much the weapon could do about that. As Kerr for MDU clears and goes long. Cannot be a free kick, and it's paid, though. It's paid. That was a very unfortunate free kick. So Daniel Holt for Thorpdale, he's given away a free kick for front on contact, I think. Looks like it's Stewart. Yep, the lights are going on. So the candles have been lit. So Stewart for MDU to have a shot. Shouldn't miss this one. 10 metres out, slide angle. Club room's end. This has definitely been the scoring end. I think the 13 of all the goals have been kicked at this end. So Stewart makes no mistake. We've got a little bit of back and forth here between players and umpires over that last free kick decision. However, we can't turn back the clock, so a few changes here. O'Connell running off there for Thorpdale, fresh player coming on. So they're making a couple of changes. Who we got coming on to replace O'Connell? So they're giving someone else a crack at De Cleaver. So De Cleaver, so centre bounce happens. MDU clear it, and now it's De Cleaver straight into the action. He marks out in front of Maxwell. So De Cleaver goes short. And it was Kerr again trying to check side kick it there from deep in the pocket, but he's missed to the fat side. So one behind. 7.8.50 plays 5.2.32 Thorpdale. Cougar Milson plays on from the back pocket. The weapon goes long to the scoreboard. And we've got a free kick. Free kick, is it? Yep, the free kick to Nagel for a push out against his Thorpdale opponent. That's Mathers, I think. Mathers. So he goes short, and he's found Wilson. Is it Wilson? No, Yule. Jamie Yule for MDU. He's had a good game, Yule. He'd be my best. Either him or Nagel. Playing pretty well. So he's Yule's going to have a shot from 40 metres out, slide angle. Club room's end with the wind at his back and the lights coming on now starting to take effect. So you'll to have a shot for MDU to stretch their lead. Puts it up high, the wind grabs it. Pretty loud enough for it, and it's going straight through the middle. So MDU stretch their lead. They're going to go to 8-8. They're going to 8-8-56. The Thorpdale 5-2-32. Thorpdale have not scored going to the gate end, going to the northern end. They cannot score. So if anyone would like a shout out, offer their view, please call our text line 0408 016 855. Umpire balls it up to the centre bounce. We've got a free kick paid. No, we don't. Apologies. We've got another ball up. Pack Eid for Thorpdale. Gets the knock. Knocks it wide to Edwards. Edwards tries. Out to Ram. Ram playing a good game. However, he's intercepted by MDU player. Patton gets it out. He got rid of the ball and he got dumped after he got rid of it. So he's going to get a free kick. Plays it on to Mathers. Mathers goes long to half forward. Spoiled away from Schelling. Schelling pushes off, goes to Nagel. Nagel at half forward. Gets a bit of a push from Petullo. Petullo and Nagel getting right in amongst it here. And it's going to be a throw in. Right. So everyone that's listening at home, I just want to give you all a shout out, but especially to one lucky lady, Cal, sitting at home, and her dreamboat husband, Big Rob Dog. He is quite the man. You're a lucky lady, Cal, so smother him with kisses and all your affection, because he needs all the love he can get, because being Rob Dog's not easy. And it looks like, anyway, we've gone back to the footy. MDU, we've got Stewart taking the intercept mark from a rubber kick from Thorpdale. He's going to be having a shot here from 30 metres out. Slight angle. Left footer, allows for the wind, and he's kicked it. They're really stretching ahead here, MDU. Thorpdale cannot score towards the northern end of their home ground. So MDU 9-8, stretch their lead. Stretch their lead to Thorpdale. Got within 4 points at half time, but now it looks like it's back out to 4 or 5 goal margin. So MDU 9-8-62 to Thorpdale 5-2-32 on Thorpdale's home deck, and the ground does look a picture. Light rain starting to fall, so it could be a little bit of a greasy last quarter. Going to be hard to make this deficit up as O'Connell comes back on. He's going to be replacing Maxwell. So Maxwell changing it up. So O'Connell going back to half back. So back in the middle. Pack forms. MDU clearing it once again. Melbourne for Thorpdale. Tries hard. Tackler evades him and Pickering. Back with the flight. A lot of courage there to Petullo. A lot. No, that was Graham for Thorpdale. Sorry. Graham for Thorpdale, was it? No, that was Geordie Petullo. Apologies. Geordie Petullo. Back with the flight. Took the mark, and then was pushed after he took the mark. Bit of a scrap here, bit of push and shoving. This 50 metres has been paid. So all that really matters is Geordie Petullo's got the ball, and he's going to be kicking from half forward. He's going to be too far out to score. And with Thorpdale with the advantage here, 50 metres, he goes for a bounce on the ground. Left foot kick goes long to full forward, but it's straight down the throat of Josh Shelling from MDU. And we've Thorpdale picked him out all day. We just keep kicking it to him. And so MDU repel that. So MDU really controlling the game. They lead by 5 goals. 5 goals the margin. So MDU clearing it. Centre wing. Hacked it to their half forward to Wilson. Wilson off to Kerr. Kerr. Nagel again. He's having a good game, Nagel. Now Nagel and the weapon. Well done to the weapon. Good spoiling there on Kerr. deep in the defensive half. O'Connell kicks across the ground, but to Thorpdale's runner in Ram. So Ram has a paddock. Just takes a few steps and kicks to the space. Beautiful for Gorman to run onto. Gorman swings onto his preferred left foot. Sits it up. Really just to the space. Ball in dispute. Free kick paid. Free kick. Looks like it's to Eade. Eade for Thorpdale. It's Eade to Thorpdale. No, Hayden Britton, apologies. Hayden Britton kicks to half forward, finds Shannon Pickering. Shannon Pickering, 60 metres out. Goes to honours the lead and looks like that's Travis Patton. We really need the binoculars here. Is that? No, it's Sean Fowler. Apologies, Sean Fowler. Good lead and good kick. Good skills there, Shannon. So Sean Fowler going to be having a shot for goal. 50 metres out, dead in front. Kicking towards the northern end. Comes in. Left footer. Kicks it. Dead-eye Dick. So Thorpdale on the board in the third quarter. So they go to 6-2-44. Trailing. MDU. They're about 62. 9-8-62. So the margin's still that 4 to 5 goals. So a bit to make up, but Thorpdale will be kicking to the scoring end in the last quarter. So shout out to everyone at home. And we've got, hang on. All right, special message here from Jane Tags. Hi, Jane. Good to have a local listening from all the way in SA. Yes, your brother will be down there at the bar. Yes, with his $12 limit. He'll be having a couple and he'll be no doubt sharing his opinions with many. Whether they want to hear it or not, he will be doing just that. So, thanks, Jane. I'm glad you're enjoying the call here from Thorpe. So, centre bounce. Up they go. HB for Thorpe. Wins it. Well done. Out to Gorman. Gorman does well. Thorpdale just lifting a bit here. Gorman again. Evades Shelling. Left foot chip kick to Pickering. Does well. Fella. Handballs. Off. Back to Pickering. High contact. High contact. So it's going to be Shannon Pickering. He's within range here, but he's into the wind. So he's at 55. He's got a 50-metre penalty. 50 metres, and he's got another one. He might have 100 here. So Thorpdale going to close the gap here a little bit. Really had the last 5 minutes, they've just swung the tide. A little bit of momentum shift here in this game. So Shannon Pickering from point blank range. So pretty entertaining round 9 clash here at Thorpe versus MDU. Both teams pretty evenly matched. MDU probably have had the better of Thorpdale for most of the day, but Thorpdale not without a chance in the last quarter. So Thorpdale will go to 7-2 to MDU's 9-4. So I think we got, how many minutes we gone now? Oh yeah, 19-20. So we still probably got about 4 or 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. So the margin back to 18 points. So Thorpdale with plenty to be confident about for the second half. Doesn't look like either team's had any major injury concerns. So with a full clean bill of health for both teams. HB wins it for Thorpdale, but only as far as MDU out of the centre. Clearing it wide, but only as far as Hayden Britton. Britton for Thorpdale. Chip kick. Thorpdale can raffle it here. And it's going to be Gorman. Gorman off on his left foot. Well done to Holland Birch. A big HB. Mark's in the middle. He's played a pretty good game today. Off to Hayden Britton again. He kicks it long to... No, apologies. That was not Hayden. It was Ben. Ben Britton. But Ben's kick has been intercepted by MDU at half back. They go wide to the defensive side. HB goes to spoil. Outnumbered here 4-1, Thorpdale. Where are you? The MDU clear the kick, but gain valuable ground. So they've gone 50 metres, but it's going to be a free kick because no one touched it. So O'Connell for Thorpdale brings it back in. Short kick to Gorman. Gorman's lifted in this third quarter. He was hardly sighted in the first half. Oh, mongrel kick as soon as I give him a wrap. Terrible kick. Anyway, Thorpdale have it, but Ram, he has got leather poisoning today. Ram off to Fowler. So Fowler and Ram have been very good. Shannon Pickering, HB as usual. So looks like Geordie Patullo's given away a free kick here at centre forward for Thorpdale. So his opponent's got it for holding the man off the ball. MDU clear it to the fat side, so it's off to Josh Shelling. So Shelling has it. Half back for MDU, slowing down the tempo of the play here. While Thorpdale had a bit of a run on, they've really clever play. So Nagel's got it. Working pretty hard here, Nagel. Covering a lot of ground, the big centre forward. They're maintaining, controlling the ball. Just keep marking it. Nagel back again. And Nagel's got it again. The work rate of this MDU has been really impressive. Their forwards working right up high on the ground and pushing back to goal. So Nagel goes short. Finds another target in Carroll. Carroll for MDU. Too far out. Squares it to Jones. Jones for MDU from 52 metres. Goes for goal. Just off line. So really against the tighter play. So it's going to be Jacob Patullo bringing it back in. Jacob Patullo off to Maxwell for Thorpdale. So Maxwell deep in the back pocket. Goes long to the scoreboard wing. Scoreboard wing, knocked out of play, and we're going to have a boundary throw in centre wing. So pretty even third quarter, but the difference is at 19 points. However, Thorpdale will be coming home, scoring end, kicking with the wind. So hope you're enjoying the call if you're at home or you're away or you're in your vehicle and you're listening or you're enjoying this stream from the YouTube guys. Cameron and his team put on a good show. MDU clearing it through the centre of the ground. It's got through all of them like 10 pins. Gone back to Ben Britton and he's kicked it through and I think he's got called a deliberate rush. So that's going to be a free kick to MDU at the top of the goal square. He should have picked it up, but he didn't. And I can't really argue with that because he had three teammates around him. And he decided to hack it off the ground, and the umpire, rightly, has called a deliberate rush behind. So that's a 7-point play there. So they've got the 1 point, plus they've got the goal. Now that goal was kicked by Zach Carroll. Zach Carroll's played a pretty good third quarter. So Zach Carroll's got on the board, and yeah, they've stretched their lead out beyond the 4-goal mark once again, MDU. So as soon as Thorpe get sort of close, they kick clear. It's really going to take a big effort in this last quarter for Thorpdale to get back in, not just into the game, but to try and win it. So there's probably only a matter of minutes left, maybe 2 or 3, before three-quarter time. I'm looking forward to having a break, maybe a couple of cool refreshments after the game. So the umpire's just running the ball back to the centre. Game's been well umpired today. Not too many obvious free kicks missed or biased or anything untoward. It's been well officiated. A little bit of spice in the game, but nothing too nasty. So ball up in the centre. Holland Birch and Shelling go at it. Ram clears it to Edwards. Patullo looks like he was held, but he wasn't paid. Into Carroll again. O'Connell's got him. He just got his handball away. The ball's been not a chance to get it away there. So good effort there from Zach Carroll, though, from MDU. But Thorpdale have managed to, Daniel Holt there did pretty well for Thorpdale. Jacob Patullo tackled, can't get clear. So we've got a ball up, half forward for MDU. Ball gets out, hacked by Travis Patton. Only as far as Nagel. Nagel over the top, handball to space. Edwards for Thorpdale. Oh, he's got a free kick. MDU free kick. MDU player here, free kick. Man in front. Edwards, it was the offender. He's given the free kick away for a push in the back, and it was there. It was there. And when the umpire's asking players to clear out of the area. We're going to bring that ball back. I don't think, yeah, he went short. He did go short to Kennedy. So now he goes short, but that was really ordinary checking from Thorpdale. The weapon just wasn't really weaponised there. So it's Wilson. Wilson's taken the mark. 30 metres out, slide angle. This will be, you know, if he kicks this, it'll make it really difficult for Thorpdale. You'd think the siren could go any time. So you'll either kick this on the siren or just before. So Cougar Milson, the weapon, stands the mark. Really kicks it up, allows for the wind, and that's going straight through the middle. So 11.975 plays 7.244. So this is really, really, really hard. Really hard for Thorpdale to get back in. So we're going to see what do we got there? 31-point margin. Yeah, that'll take Thorpdale's best effort. So really, MDU just trying to get through to three-quarter time and have a break. So Eade for Thorpdale wins it. Well done. Only as far as MDU tackler. Yes, and he's been rewarded here. Aidan Ram's tackling this game. He has been Thorpdale's best player, but his inside tackling work has been brilliant. Really good. Goes wide looking for Falla. Falla misses it. Over the back, MDU, their work rate has just been better than Thorpdale's all day. They've worked harder to the fall of the ball, outnumbered. And that's what they're doing here on the outer wing. Pushing it wide, big half forward. And yes, he wins it again. And that's De Cleaver. De Cleaver's played an outstanding game for MDU. Into Nagel, into forward pocket, looks high. No, yep, looks high, it's paid. It's paid. So Thorpdale giving away silly free kicks. Plays onto Nagel. Nagel on the siren. That's good enough. Right on the siren with seconds to spare. They extend their lead. So Thorpdale really, really in trouble. So, anyway. So Thorpdale, a 7.244 to MDU trail 12.981 as they go to the three-quarter time break. So players and officials all gather. So I'm going to just go and have a little break for 5 minutes, and I'll be back to bring you the last quarter in about 5 or 10 minutes. So thanks again for listening in. We'll talk to you again soon. Right, Thorpdale, Matt Powell grabs it out of the... Don't matter how he got it, but Matt Powell's taken a mark in the goal square to start Thorpdale's comeback. Sorry about that, run a bit late. Have been criticised for being a little bit behind the play. Matt Powell, he kicks him at the canteen end. So to close the gap, Thorpe go to 8-2-50 to 12-9-81. So this is the scoring end, so could be an entertaining last quarter. We haven't got the rain yet, so conditions are good. So feel free to text in, send us the messages. So now we've got, yep, Bobby Blackshaw. Bob is at home listening, so hello to you, Bob. Thorpe's in with a big chance here to come back in a stirring win. Shelling, though, has other ideas. Patton for Thorpdale hacks it out. Into the middle, Mathers for Thorpdale. Tight tackle, good tackle by Travis Patton. Ball up. Patton for Thorpdale hacks it out to Pickering. Pickering tries but taken off him from MDU player. Clears it. Hit and spin by Ewell. Ewell did very well there. Handballs it off to the runner in Walsh. Walsh goes short to full forward to Nagel. Nagel misses it. Ball in dispute. Pickering for Thorpdale goes to ground. Ball up. Left forward pocket for MDU. Northern end. Hacked out of the scrimmage there. Can't make out who it was, but the one behind. So Thorpdale from the kick in goes short, but it's intercepted. Intercepted by Meanion player again. De Cleaver hacks it forward on his left, but intercepted. Edwards for Thorpdale. Edwards, and he once again turnover at half back. So MDU player set at half forward, 70 metres out. Sits it up for the leading player in Walsh. Walsh misses it. Crumbed, however, by Jones. Jones snaps out on the full. No, just offline. Just offline. So one more behind. So scores, you could, scores are in the fourth quarter. So fourth quarter, MDU 12-11-83, Thorpe 8-2-50. 8-2-50, so Thorpdale bringing it out from half back. Edwards it is here, goes short to Ram. Ram's been very good today for Thorpdale. Ram goes short, sits it up over the back for Holland Birch. The ball's just got to sit for him. He got some high contact. He's gang tackled by 3 or 4. Not much help for him there, just outnumbered and work rate. MDU just had more numbers at the ball all day. So we got another ball up, half forward, left half forward for Thorpdale. Shelling in the ruck for MDU. Wins it again. He's been good today, Shelling. Good mark by Thorpdale, however, on the wing. Push out Brendan Peaser, I think it is. So he kicks it long, looking for Patton. Now Holland Birch, Mathers for Thorpdale. Mathers overruns it. Holland Birch tries. Shelling, and we've got a throw. Throw paid. Holland Birch, I think, will get the free, will he? Oh, he's given him a 50. He's given him a 50 for not throwing it back on the full. It was really, I don't know if it was there, but he's given it. So for all the Thorpdale people cheering at home, I think they're about to be gifted one here, and it's going to be Shannon Pickering. So the ball is in the best set of hands. So Shannon Pickering coming to have a shot from point blank range. He's making sure of it. walks in into the goal square, pops it in. And so Thorpe go to 9-2-56 to 12-11-83. So sort of 4.5, 5 goals the margin. It's not without the realms of possibility. However, time will be a factor. And they need to get some centre clearances because Thorpdale only seem to be able to score off turnover. They're not scoring from the stoppages. They can't win a clearance, so they're really relying on their turnover game to get back into this. So without having Gavin Lowe as the ruck, it's really affecting them, I think. So Shelling once again wins it. Ram, Gorman for Thorpdale. Clearance kick, well done. First one all day. Holland Birch out of position, is intercepted. Turnover, good interception by Ram. He has been dynamite today. Aiden Ram hacks it to half forward. And we got a pack. Can have a ball up. So Thorpdale try and clear it, but it goes out wide. The Pickering is going to gather it. Runs past it. Ram runs past it. Got high contact. He did lead with his head. However, that's not how the umpire saw it. So Ram kicks to position. Shannon Pickering, through his hands. He should have marked that, and he didn't. Patullo. MDU clear it. MDU clear it to halfback. Only as far as Ram again. He's having a great game. So Falla tackled. MDU, but it's Yule. Yule comes away with it. Clears it through the middle. Straight down to Nagel. And the big forwards of MDU have been a handful all day. If he doesn't let go of him soon, it'll be 50 metres. So I think this is Nagel. Is it Nagel? Yeah, it's Nagel. So Nagel going to have a shot. No, lays it up. He's gone short to Yule. I think this is Yule. So Yule and Nagel have been their best players all day. Yule, Nagel, Ram for Thorpdale. So familiar names to both clubs, I do believe. So MDU been the better team today, and can't see Thorpe getting back really into it. MDU really just taking time off the clock. So this is Yule. So I'd say Yule, he'd been my best 4 or 5 players for today. So Yule to have a shot 50 metres out, 45-degree angle. Good-looking kick. That's a very good kick. So that'd just about be the ball game. I'd nearly call it 14-11. Yep, 14-11 to Thorpe. And so, yeah, so not looking good for Thorpdale. Yeah, so Thorpdale 9-2-56 to MDU 13-11-89. So wait for the ball to come back. So Shelling rucked well all day against Thorpdale without a ruckman. That's really cost Thorpdale, I believe. Just haven't had first use out of the middle. However, Eade this time clears it. Knocked forward. Not taking clean possession. It's rebounded. Here's the turnover game. So Pickering for Thorpdale. Kicks long to position. Patullo positions himself. His defender goes off him. Ram for Thorpdale. He has had it on a string. Now Patullo got separation. Defenders out the back. MDU have just got more players loose and free to use. So Carroll at half back goes short to player 41. That's the first time we've seen him. Sellings. It's gone out of play, so it's going to be Pickering. Pickering for Thorpdale goes long to half forward. Marking contest. No one grabs it. Patullo held without the ball. So, is that Patullo? No, it's not. It's Not Jared, someone else. Someone else is wearing it. Yep. All right. He's missed. So, yeah, Jared Burgess there missed what he should have kicked. So, really the story of Thorpdale's day there. So, MDU bring it back into play. Ducaliva kicks it over the top. He's got runners out. Yule here. Number 7, Yule goes short to Nagel. Off, back to Yule. And that's his second in a row. To Yule. Jamie Yule, he's probably run himself into the best on the ground for MDU, in my opinion, today. He's played a good 4-quarter game. His work rate, his effort, his skills and finishing been a little bit better than everyone else on the ground. Thorpdale running a couple of changes. We've got Mathers coming off. Fresh player coming on. Looks like Gorman. Yeah, Gorman going onto the wing. So he's going to start on the wing. So, centre bounce. So, looks like this game's been put to bed. So, Gorman, it is off the wing. Gets the clearance. Chip kick to Burgess for Thorpdale. Into the middle. Off. Out to Pickering. Handball over the top. Gorman, it is for Thorpdale. No, it's Mathers, actually. Apologies. Mathers for Thorpdale has missed it to the right. All right, apparently I'm a dragon. I don't know, a major dragon being called here. I don't know about that. So MDU clearing it. I'm just going to have a sip of my beverage. MDU kicked a kick here in the back pocket. Just really icing this game, but it's gone off the side of the boot. That'll be a free kick to Thorpdale. So Thorpdale with the free kick, centre wing, scoreboard side. So who's it going to be? It's going to be Holland Birch to bring it back in. Holland Birch goes short to Fella. Fella, the kick was not good, but Fella does well. He's been caught holding the ball, so the kick to him was very ordinary, put him under a lot of pressure, so there wasn't much he could do. Looks like Carroll it is. Carroll for MDU. Carroll at half back. Chips it over the top. Holland Birch nearly there, but not quite. And it's Tom Corrie for MDU. Handballs off to Jones. Hit and spin. Back to Corrie. He fumbles and misses it. Holland Birch grabs it for Thorpdale. But he's just stepped over the line. So 14 minutes gone in the last quarter. He got a 39-point lead to MDU. So it looks like they're going to want to run away with the chocolates today. Thorpdale not been good enough. Over the back, Patullo clears the kick to his brother, Geordie. Geordie tries well, but it's off to Carroll for MDU. Back where it come from. Out to half back for Thorpdale. Foot race on. Thorpdale outnumber him 3-1. I think that's going to be a ball in. So boundary throw in. Scoreboard side, half forward for MDU. MDU clear it. They've got all the numbers. The end that goes to their forward line. Foot race here. Lots of clean pair of heels here. Oh, good tackle. Good tackle. Looked like a certain goal coming up for Stewart. But it was a great tackle. I can't make out who it was by Thorpdale at the other end. I need my binoculars. Ball's, however, been turned over. Kick to kick. Back again to Thorpdale. Wide to Mathers. Mathers has got Patton here. Patton is in a 50-acre paddock on his own. Patton on his non-preferred right. Hits up Mathers. Well done to Mathers. Off hands to Gorman. Gorman looks to Powell. Powell protects the drop zone and takes a good mark. And that's just skill. Pure footballing skill there by Big Moose Powell. Holds out his opponent. Protects the drop zone. Takes the mark. 20 metres out directly in front. So Powell to go back. I'd say this would be for goal number 4 maybe. Something like that. Shouldn't miss. Straight in front. Time is of the essence after any slim chance. So he needs to probably just drop this one over the goal umpire's hat. And get back and try and kick a few more. So he allows for the win. Gets again. A little chip kick. And he's kicked it just. He snuck it in. So Thorpe you go to 10-3-63 to 14-11-95 MDU. So it's very, very difficult for Thorpe to get back in on this round 9 clash. So Thorpe, though, I think the ladders are really going to be affected a little bit by the result. From all reports around the grounds, I haven't got too many scores, but I can tell you I did get told at half-time we're quite a bit up on Foster, which is quite a surprise. But, yeah. So, back in the middle, MDU, we've got another ball up. So, ball up again in the centre of the ground. Shelling clears it, does well for MDU. Hack kicked out by Thorpdale's Eid. Ooh, nearly kicking in danger there. Yes, paid. So kicking in danger, free kick to Thorpdale player. Hard to see in the fading light. I think it's Eid. Eid goes long looking for Powell, but it's not to his favoured side, and that's the difference. Just couldn't quite get where he wanted to be. So MDU clearing it now, but Thorpdale back into play. Well tackled there by Fowler. Ball in dispute. Pickering for Thorpdale misses it. Shelling off hands to Carroll. Carroll chips it wide to the space, and they've got the runners here. MDU running on top of the ground. Thorpdale with heavy legs. Nagel comes out from full forward, marks on the chest, and he'll go back and have a shot 40 metres out, slide angle, left half forward. Apologies, not Nagel, we got Kerr, sorry. They look similar from a distance. So Kerr chips, kicks, offline to the right, one behind. So 14-12-96 plays 10-3-63. And that's about the difference all day. They've just been about 4 or 5 goals better than Thorpdale today, MDU. Seem to have just wanted the ball a bit more and worked a little bit harder for it. So Thorpdale doing it pretty easily, trying to clear it, but only as far as the cleaver for MDU. Kicks it up to Patton. Patton for Thorpdale. Ball in dispute. Or good tackle. He's played it high. High tackle against Thorpdale. MDU half forward. Bit of push and shove. Only a little fella, so it's easy to get him high. Walsh it is. Walsh for MDU. His kick only finds a Thorpdale defender. Deep in the back pocket, too far away for us to identify who it is. We just hit the 20-minute mark. There's probably only 3 or 4 minutes to go. Holland Birch flies, misses, spills to the back. Shelling does the roving for the big fella. Kicks it up. It's going to come back again. Finds the Thorpdale defender, half back. Thorpdale Goes short and wide to Holland Birch. Takes a strong overhead mark on the wing. Options were on. Now they're off. More options. Still assessing where he's going to go. Looks like he's going to go to the space. Goes along, down the line, looking for Falla. Misses it. MDU Rove. They just have more players at the spillage every time. But Thorpdale player Gorman forces it across the line. So boundary throw in. Left half forward for Thorpdale. 21 minutes gone. Throw in comes in deep. Holland Birch does the ruck work for Thorpdale versus Shelling. Shelling hit and spin. De Cleaver can't gets another kick away. Been good today, De Cleaver. Now it's hit out to Nagel. Nagel doing the crumbing. Looks like he could have snapped. That'd be about his fourth goal. Good kick, good goal around the body. Nagel. So they've cracked 100, 15-12, 102. So they've just been too good for Thorpdale today, MDU. So, look, Thorpdale do have half a dozen, 6, maybe 8 of their best players out. So for the Thorpdale people at home listening or away interstate, they're probably not the strongest on paper side. So they could get a lot better. They should get a lot better, and they just need to apply themselves for 4 quarters a bit more, because they've only played really 2 or 3 quarters today of competitive footy, and the rest has been one-way traffic for MDU. So centre bounce. Probably going to get a second one again. No, Gorman for Thorpdale hacks it wide, but only as far as his opponent in Thompson for MDU. Thompson for MDU goes wide to the wing. It's got Ewell. He's played a good game, Ewell. O'Connell stands the mark. So, intercepted by Thorpdale player Petullo, deep at half-back, centre of the ground. He goes wide to the wing, scoreboard side. Looking for the runners, Burgess it is. Not quick enough to get there, and his MDU opponent forces it across the line, so we get a boundary throw in. Right half back for Thorpdale. MDU just the attacking side of centre wing. Boundary throw in. Holland Birch must be getting close to full time here at Thorpe. MDU try to clear only as far as Burgess. Now it's off to Gorman, tackled and holding the ball. Tried to break the tackle, had prior opportunity. So now it's going to be MDU to bring it back in. He's not real good there, Gorman. The ball in dispute in the middle of the ground, a hack kick. MDU win it, clear it by hands. Gorman's still down on the outer side. We've got Thorpdale trainers on their way out to him. After that tackle, it looks like he's done himself a bit of damage, but we've got it's been an MDU mark deep in the forwards. Apologies, I've been looking at Gorman injured on the flank. In the meantime, it's been, is it Nagel? No, Kerr. Yeah, Kerr. Kerr's taken a mark 30 metres out. Left forward pocket. He's going back to have a set shot. Right foot kick. Umpire does not move, and that is another goal to MDU. 16-12, 108 to Thorpdale, 10-3, 65. So after Thorpdale challenged MDU to be within 4 points at half time, MDU have really put this game to bed in the second half. And Thorpdale gave them their best swing in the second half of the second quarter, and since then it's been one-way traffic. Powell's been good up forward for Thorpdale. Ram's been good. Holland, Birch, Pickering, usual suspects. But the likes of Ewell, Carroll, Kerr, Shelling, just been too good. De Cleaver for MDU, they've just been too classy. They've had too many helpers, too many mates that are prepared to work hard. And Thorpdale it's been left to too few. So only a few minutes to go, I think, in this round 9 clash here at Thorpdale. So centre bounce. Up it goes. Rucks go at it. Shelling and Holland Birch. MDU, Thorpdale. Another pack. We're going to have another ball up. Ball up in the centre. Holland Birch puts his body on the line. Gets it out to Mathers. He hack kicks it forward. Only MDU outnumber Thorpdale. Half back. They kick it wide. Melbourne for Thorpdale. Misses it. Gorman hacks it off the ground. Only as far as half back. MDU run it out. There's a free kick found. Free kick. Off the ball free kick for holding, I do think it is. It's going to be Kerr. He gives it off to Yule. Yule left foot kick. Looking for Shelling. Good body work there by Jarrah Burgess it is. Burgess drifting down the back line. Finds Mathers, young Mathers, and there it is, full-time siren. So MDU winners, 16-12-108 to Thorpdale 10-3-63. And that's pretty much the ball game. MDU, they were just being too good from the first bounce here today. Thorpdale's first quarter, really ordinary, didn't trouble the scorers. And, what a hope they got. So I think we're nearly off. We're just about to wrap up. So anyway, thanks to all the sponsors, Massaro Motors, Jack's Timber, everyone else involved with the Thorpdale Football Netball Club. Thanks for your service, your volunteers, all the coaches and the players. Thanks to Cameron and his team from the YouTube channel for letting us broadcast today's game. Thanks to everyone that listened in at home and interstate. And we look forward to joining you again. Hopefully we get to do another game sometime later this year. But if we don't, thank you very much for listening today. And that's me done. Thank you very much.